More than 400 people die from cancer every day in the UK, leaving an estimated 6,500 people newly bereaved, lost in the shock and trauma of losing our loved ones and trying to deal with it as best we can. This charity has been set up to help all of us who've lost our loved ones to cancer. It gives us a safe place to meet and talk. I lost my wife to cancer 3 years ago, and the benefit that I've gained from being in this group with others who've suffered loss and being in a safe and friendly environment has been incredibly beneficial. The first person I met was the charity's founder, Erin Thompson.
I started the Bereavement charity because when my father passed away from cancer in 2008, my family and I really struggled to cope with that loss. And we were trying to access some kind of group support where we could go and speak about our experiences. And as a psychologist, I thought this would be very easy to access and find. And I couldn't find any service that did exactly that. So we started one.
The thought of walking into a group of complete strangers, especially when you're feeling sensitive as we do, can be very daunting. But the group's a very safe place to be.
I was really struck the last time I went how we all began as strangers, and 2 hours later there was a real bond, and that's, I think, the essence of the group.
People are bereaved all the time, and there's somehow an assumption that everyone should have a normal reaction to it, that there's a way that you should feel or a way you should deal with it. And I think from what I've learned through this group is that there is no normal. There's emotions that go up and down: guilt, fear, sadness, despair, hopelessness. There's the full gamut, and there's no right or wrong in that.
The minute I walked in, I relaxed because it was warm, it was brightly lit, there was cake. Everybody that was there seemed quite relaxed to be there, even though their emotional experience at the time clearly wasn't relaxed. There was something about the group that it was okay to be there.
I think one of the things that comes up a lot in the groups is that people feel that, soon after they've lost someone close to them, that they suddenly feel very isolated, and people around them, close friends, other family members, are no longer connecting with them. Maybe they're kind of getting on with the rest of their lives, and there's this real sense of, I'm isolated and people don't understand.
People are so relieved that they've found somewhere that they can actually connect with other people. They can come if they feel like they've had a particularly bad month, or just if they've had a good month and they want to share that with other people.
And I guess the comfort they get from knowing that it's not a linear process. You don't get better each day. That some days you will have a step back, some months will be worse than others, but that's okay in a way, that there's no, you're not living up to some sort of expectation, you're just trying to get through it.
When you go along, there's no formal structure. You can talk or not talk, you can share or not share, or you can simply be and just listen to others.
Just being in a room with people who understood creates a very deep and subtle empathy in the group without anybody even knowing that they're doing it.
We have so many different people that come to the group, different ages, from different backgrounds, people at different points along the journey of having lost their loved one, that I think you will identify with one thing from that evening, and you'll only know if you try.
So knowing that there's something there that you can just go to, you don't even have to let people know in advance, is free, is enormously reassuring. And it also makes me feel good that somebody has set something like this up in the world, and that it's there for people. And I would love more people to use it, because it's a fantastic, supportive and free resource.
It's amazing to know that out of the saddest personal experience that I've ever had when I lost my dad to cancer, that something actually quite amazing has come out of it, and that we've created a charity and a service that is able to provide support for others who are going through the same experience. I feel really humbled and very happy to be able to provide support for others.
Great for your dad too.
Yeah, he'd be very proud.